Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1983 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Kansas City Royals and the Detroit Tigers at Tiger Stadium. On the mound for the Royals today is Bill Paschall, whose record is 9-15 with a 5.17 ERA. And pitching for the Tigers today is Brian Kelly, whose record is 9-4 with a 3.34 ERA. And so yesterday's victory maybe was one of our best games of the year. It was certainly a lot of fun. It's always good when you win 7-0. Dan Petrie pitched a complete game shutout, his first shutout in his entire career. And also, so many crazy things happened. We had Whitaker have an inside the park home run. I believe it's his second on the season, and that gave him 25 on the year. So pretty impressive power output for Whitaker this year. And then Terry Kennedy went deep twice. And then because the Rangers had Chris Spire, a shortstop, as catcher yesterday, we ran wild on him, and no one was more successful than Greg Brock, who went 3 for 3 in stolen bases. A ball player who's got a sub-80 speed rating just ran all over Chris Spire yesterday. So it was a fun game. We did gain one game closer. Here is the standings. And so now we're 4 back with, what is it? How many more to go? 9 to go, right? So we still need a miracle, but we did gain some ground. And that's all that matters. As long as we keep winning, we're going to be fine, no matter what. So here is today's game. Let's go ahead and get started. Oh, actually, before we start today's ball game, let me show you our preview for tomorrow's 1980 Detroit Lions alternate history game. We've got the Detroit Lions versus the Green Bay Packers at Lambeau Field. So tune in tomorrow afternoon. I'll have the game posted by then. I think it's going to be a better game than week 1, in which we had a hard time figuring out our playbook, and we couldn't get the passing game going. Gary Danielson threw 3 interceptions, and we were never in the ball game. Although we did play some solid defense in the second half. So I did revamp the playbook a little bit, and we'll see if that means anything at all. Okay, we've got our boy Brian Kelly pitching today. The current Royals have no stats against him. I can't believe that's true. Brian Kelly, though, going for his 10th victory on the season. That would be amazing if he could pull that off. All of the bullpen is available because Petrie threw the shutout yesterday. And we're going with the same lineup. We're going to keep running them back out there until we're eliminated. We do have 5 Tigers that are listed as tired. It's Whitaker, Brock, Brett, Wilson, and Gibson. So Hatcher, Barfield, Kennedy, and Trammell are not tired right yet. Anyway. All right. Let's go ahead and do the lineup rundown for the Kansas City Royals. Batting leadoff, playing left field, is Dell, Alston. Batting second at second base is Tim, Ireland. Batting third and catching is Don, Slaught. Batting cleanup, playing third base, is Darryl, Motley. Batting fifth and DHing is Willie, Aikens. Batting sixth, playing first base, is Pete, LaCock. Batting seventh at shortstop is Rance, Mulliniks. Batting eighth in center field is Pat Sheridan. And batting ninth in right field is Terry Harper. Let's take a look at Brian Kelly here, making his 20th start on the year, 9-4 with a 3.34 ERA, 74 Ks in 129 and a third innings pitched. Opponents are batting .214 against him. I didn't really notice until recently that he does have 11 wild pitches, so he is kind of wild, which goes right along with his 65 walks. Overall, his fastball tops out at 92 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 46.7. His changeup, that is his out pitch, rated a 96. Fastball above league average. Overall rated a 90. The 24-year-old righty goes to arbitration in 1985. So if you look at his numbers at every level, he has been amazing. And I can't believe he's going for a 10th victory today. So good job by him. He's definitely in our lineup. He might even be our number 3 starter, maybe number 4 starter at worst next year. He has faced Kansas City, so I don't know why they don't have any record of that. That was the game he went 130. Oh, it was a shutout. Or it was the one-hitter. That was almost a no-hitter. So, yeah, he almost threw a no-hitter in his last start. It was the 7 walks that killed him. And then he gave up the 3-run home run. The only hit was to Rance Mulliniks. And that was the ball game. So, there we go. I remember. Okay, let's take a look at the Tigers' defense. It's the same as it's been for the last couple of games. We've got Jesse Barfield out there in center field. And we've got Terry Kennedy behind the plate. Okay, here's Dell Alston leading off against Brian Kelly. Alston getting a late season look here. He's batting .385 overall, popping up into foul ground on the third base side. There's one down. That'll bring up Tim Ireland. Doesn't his photo look like he's got like a stoma or something? Like, I don't mean any disrespect to anyone, but like this is like he's in a wheelchair perhaps. This is what Timmy from South Park grew up to look like, maybe? I'm glad he got a major league contract. Here's Tim Ireland. Oh crap, he just made me suck it. Right there with the home run to left center. His first home run of the year. His first home run of the career. Oh, you know what? That reminds me so much of, oh my gosh, Mike Fishland. We called him Mike Fishlips. And then he hit a grand slam against us. Oh man, I apologize. I apologize to everybody. It's 1-0. Kansas City. Here's down Slaught. Slaught rips it into left field. Caught by Gibson for out number 2. Oh, I got a little tear in my eye on that one. And here's Darryl Motley. Motley popping it up out there to Gibby too. So we talked some shit to Tim Ireland, and he took us deep. It's 1-0, headed to the bottom half of the first. Let's take a look at the Tigers' official lineup. Batting leadoff, playing second base is Sweet Lou Whitaker. Batting second at first base is Greg Brock. Batting third and DHing is Mickey Hatcher. Batting cleanup, playing third base is George Brett. Batting fifth in right field is Glenn Wilson. Batting sixth in left field is Kirk Gibson. Batting seventh in center field is Jesse Barfield. Batting eighth and catching is Terry Kennedy. And batting ninth at shortstop is Alan Trammell. Bill Paschall on the mound for the Royals. He's also going for his 10th win on the year in his 33rd start. He's 9-15 with a 5.17 ERA. 112 strikeouts, that's a career high, and 226 in the third innings pitched. He's given up 276 hits and 140 runs. Also, this guy gives up a ton of long balls. He gave up 49 last year, 36 this year. Opponents are batting .300 against him. 5 complete games, no shutouts. His only good pitch is the two-seamer. It's rated at 88. That's solid. Overall rated an 81. The 29-year-old righty is a free agent at the end of the year. Okay, so, I'm curious. What happened in his last start against the Tigers? There we go. He got a no decision. He gave up 10 hits, but only 2 runs. So not too shabby. Okay, here we go. As you take a look at the defense for the Kansas City Royals, left field and right field, both poor defensively. And really, first base and second base are only league average. So we might get a couple base hits through the infield. Here's Sweet Lou leading off. Whitaker. Oh no, did he go deep to lead off the ball game again? Oh my God, back-to-back back-to-back games with home runs to lead off. That is 26 home runs for Lou Whitaker. I can almost guarantee that Lou Whitaker never had that many home runs in a season. Unbelievable. What a great year. He's got to be our team MVP. So we have the game all tied up as Greg Brock steps in. And Brock gets a base hit back through the box into center field. You know he wants to show his speed. What is the percentage? Yeah, 67. That's more like it. It was 81 yesterday when he stole the 3 bases. Okay, we're going to hit run with Mickey Hatcher. Runner on first. And Hatcher hits a fly ball to center field. There's 1 out. George Brett, next man up. He's average under 300. But maybe he can get right against his old team. We're going to take a cut here. This could be a double play. It is. At least we tie up the ball game. Go to the top of the second with Willie Mays Aikens leading off. 4 lefties in a row here. Starting with Willie Mays Aikens. A ground ball to short. 1 down. Next man up is Pete LaCock. Oh, he's going to double into the gap. Gets past Barfield and LaCock stops at second. That's 20 doubles on the season for a guy who wasn't even in baseball. So this feels like maybe a revenge game by the Royals against Brian Kelly. Although they actually won that ball game, right? So, yeah, we're going to pull the outfield in here with Rance Mulliniks up. Mulliniks is the one that took him deep to break up that no-hitter and ruin that victory opportunity for him as Rance Mulliniks hits a ground ball to short, and LaCock went for third and was tossed out by Trammell. So good heads-up play. Getting the out at third. He was tagged out at third. And then Mulliniks steals second base. So we have a runner in scoring position again. That's Mulliniks' 10th stolen base on the year. 2 down. He would probably score on a base hit. Let's see if Kelly can just go after Pat Sheridan. Full count, and he strikes him out. Look. What? Oh my gosh. A 12-pitch at bat, and they called that a ball. Look at that right there. That was strike 3. Great at bat for Sheridan. Now we will pull the outfield in. It's Terry Harper. He's batting .538 in limited duty. And a ground ball that gets past Brock. Mulliniks scores, and so does Sheridan. It's 3-1. Come on, man. Harper, his second double on the season. It's 3-1. And we're back to the top of the lineup with Dell Alston. Now we're going to play straight away. And a ground ball to third. And Brett tosses him out. Tigers give up 2. And it's 3-1 headed to the bottom of the second. Glenn Wilson, Kirk Gibson, and Jesse Barfield are due up. And Glenn Wilson goes deep. He will not be outdone by Lou Whitaker. That is Wilson's 23rd home run on the season. 89 RBIs. We're about to have, with Wilson's 90th RBI, we'll have 3 batters with 90-plus RBI. So it's 3-2. This is going to be a big offensive game here. Gibby, ground ball to third. I just noticed Gibby's average down to 268. It was up to 285 not too long ago. So he's slumping. And Jesse Barfield up next with a base hit up the middle. It would be good to see Jesse Barfield come around. So runner on first, 1 down. Here's Terry Kennedy. Kennedy had the 2 home runs yesterday to give him 13 on the year. With today's game, both Kennedy and Parrish have been behind the plate, started 73 games behind the plate. So kind of amazing that Kennedy caught up to Parrish. Fly ball to right. That's not going to be deep enough. 2 down. Here's Trammell. And Trammell flips it to center. That should be caught. It is by the center fielder, Pat Sheridan. We go to the top of the third. Tigers get one of the runs back on the home run by Glenn Wilson. Here is Tim Ireland, the best hitter of all time. We love that guy. Yeah, suck it. Tim Ireland. Oh, man. That's the first K for Kelly. He's got a walk and a strikeout now. Then Don Slaught strikes out. Back-to-back Ks for Kelly. Maybe he's figured something out here. At least he's got some righties. As Darryl Motley steps in. Motley 283, 14 home runs. And Motley pops it up into foul ground on the third base side. Brett makes the catch. So finally, a half inning where no one scores. We go to the bottom of the third. And we are back to the top of the lineup with Lou. Now that is Lou's second home run in his career against Bill Paschall, according to this. And a base at the left. Whitaker, unbelievable year. Nope, we're going to hold with a single. We will give Greg Brock a shot here. Brock, really the next best opportunity for a Tiger to get to 20 home runs. He's been in a slump, though, with a power slump anyway. And a ground ball to second. That will be another double play. Oh, Brock's going to beat it out. He's showing off the speed. All right, runner on first. Now we will hit and run with Mickey Hatcher. Hatcher hits a ground ball to first. That'll get Brock over. Potential tying run at second base. Let's see if Brett can bring him in. Brett, 324 hitter versus righties. And he taps it right back to Paschall. And that will do it. We go to the top of the fourth inning. Here come the lefties against Brian Kelly. These are the guys that gave Kelly a fit the first time through. Willie Aikens hits a ground ball to short. Out number one. That will bring up Pete LaCock. He pops it up to second. Whitaker closes the glove. Two down. And Rance Mulliniks. Oh, gosh, Mulliniks just kills Kelly. Another double. Mulliniks hits his 32nd double of the season. He may not be batting as well as he did last year, but he's still putting up some good offensive numbers. And that will bring up Pat Sheridan, who walked his first time up, and then Harper just crushed it down the line. Here's Sheridan popping it up on the infield. That should be out number three. And it is. So we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Glenn Wilson leading off. Wilson, he went deep. First time up. Ground ball to third. Motley makes the first out. So one down. Here's Gibby. Gibby 0 for 1 today. He's popping it up. Carrying to the outfield grass, where Mulliniks makes the catch. Two quick outs for Paschall. That will bring up Jesse Barfield. Barfield had a hit first time through. Slow roller to Motley, and a quick 1-2-3 inning. So it looks like we turned the offense off as we go to the top of the fifth. I'd like to see Kelly get through one more inning here with these righties coming up. Here's Terry Harper. He doubled down the line, drove in 2 runs. And that's been good enough for the lead for the Royals. Here he grounds out to Brett. 1 out. Kelly strikes out Alston, 3rd K. And here's Tim Ireland again. Now he just struck out a guy. Is he going to walk Tim Ireland? Yep. Oh, he's got a double. Oh, no, Ireland. Oh, man. It's a triple. Oh, it's a triple from Ireland. Man. And I'm Irish. I mean, so I shouldn't be really bagging on this guy. That's a first triple on the season. Oh, man. All right. We're going to play straight away here with Don Slaught up. He's a good, pretty solid hitting catcher. Maybe the best hitter on the team. Now that Brett's gone. And Willie Wilson's in the on the IL. So a good job there by Kelly. He gets his 4th strikeout, striking out Don Slaught. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Terry Kennedy leading off. I would love for the Tigers to get the lead here so I could take Kelly out of the ballgame with the lefties coming up. That's what I want to do. Here's Terry Kennedy. Ground ball to second. 1 out. Paschall, no walks, no strikeouts so far. Alan Trammell. Trammell ropes it. That's going to get all the way to the wall in center field. A double for Trammell. 19th double. He's got a chance to get 20. Something that he hasn't done much in his career. Only once in our first Sim season in 1980. So we have Trammell on second base. This is a benefit of having these terrible defenders out here. We seem to be able to break through against them. Here's Whitaker. He's 2 for 2 today. 4 for 5 in his career versus Paschall. And a base hit to right. The game is tied. We're going to hold Whitaker. And that's an RBI single for Sweet Lou. We're all tied at 3 now. I got to let the big dog eat here. We got to let him swing. I knew it. Oh, he beats it out again. It was too slow of a roller. All right, good job by Brock keeping the inning alive. That should have been a double play. Here's Mickey Hatcher. When I don't make him hit and run, he gets a base hit into center field. Brock goes to third. 8 Tigers hits. As I mentioned in the pregame, the Tigers got 10 off Bill Paschall last time. And here's a chance for George Brett to blow the game open. First and third, 2 down. First pitch swinging, and a ground ball to third. Short. And that'll do it. So, a real bummer. Brett struggling right now. We go to the top of the 6th inning. We're going to let Kelly pitch. But we're going to keep him on a short leash. 1-0 count to Motley. And a ground ball up the middle. Good range from Whitaker. Making the play. There is 1 out. Here's Willie Mays Aikens. He's still sitting on 9 home runs. A guy who hit 30 home runs last year. Oh, Kelly walks him. That is a potential double play, though, with Aikens on first and Pete LaCock's sub-average speed. So we're gonna see if we can get a double play out of this. We have such a good infield and a balk. So that takes it right off the table. That run's going to score. Oh, man. We're going to pull the outfield in so that Aikens won't score on a base hit. I mean, we need to win. And I really stuck with Brian Kelly too long in the no-hit bid. Let's see how he does here against Pete LaCock. Fly ball to right. All right, we had the outfield pulled in, so that worked out okay. But Rance Mulliniks has been eating Kelly's lunch the last couple of appearances, so I cannot justify keeping him in there. I can't do it. We need to win. I would love to have Kelly get his 10th win, but we need to win the ball game. So we're going to bring in George Capizzello. Cappy's appearing in his 55th game, 4-3 with a 2.69 ERA, 49 Ks in 60 and the third innings pitched. The Opponents are betting 240 against him. His fastball tops out at 90 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 45.6. That two-seam fastball is top-notch. It's 92 rated. Overall an 81. The 29-year-old lefty goes to arbitration, and he's appearing in some of his final games as a Tiger. If we don't get to the playoffs, he's gone. Here we go. Runner on second. We will pull the outfield in again. 2 outs, he should be running, but maybe he won't score on a base hit. I don't know. And Mulliniks, by the way, 206 hitter versus lefties. 1-0 count. And a ground ball to short. Trammell makes the play. So, good job by Capizzello. We had to go with the odds, and it worked out. So, we go to the bottom of the 6th inning with Glenn Wilson leading off. Paschall at 75 pitches. He's been good. Glenn Wilson, he tagged him earlier, though. Here he hits a ground ball to short. 1 out. Next man up is Kirk Gibson. Gibby finally gets on the board. Basic to left. Do we want to go for 2? I do, but we won't. Do we want to try to steal second base? 74% chance. We need to win. We're gonna go for it. This is not a good move, but we've got to try to get Gibby into scoring position. Here we go. Gibby's going to be on the go. Low and outside, and he's thrown out. Come on. How is he going to be thrown out on a pitch in the dirt? Slaught has a good arm, though. That's crap. That makes me think bad things about where this game is headed. And then Barfield grounds out. So we're going to the top of the 7th. Take a look at the in-game stats. Whitaker, 3 for 3 today. And really, only Brett and Kennedy don't have hits. And Brett's kind of cost us. He had so many chances today to drive in runs. We're going to leave Cappy in there to face Sheridan. Sheridan, a 190 hitter. Popping it up on the infield to Whitaker. There we go. 1 down. Here's Terry Harper. He's a right-hander. We're going to let Cappy pitch to him. Ground ball to second. So Whitaker's made the first 2 plays of the inning. And Dell Alston will step up. He does not have a hit this year versus lefties. And a line drive to Brett. He makes the play. So Capizzello comes in. He does his gerb. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. All tied at 3. Pardon me for taking a slurp. All right, Terry Kennedy leading off. He's 0 for 2 today. Oh, he just missed that one. That was right up in the love zone. Popping it up to shallow left field. 1 down. Here's Trammell. Trammell 1 for 2 today. He had a double. And now he's going to have another. This down the line all the way to the wall. Trammell holds at second. And he does get his 20th double on the year. 2 doubles today for Trammell. And he's in scoring position for Lou, who's 3 for 3. All right, Lou. Time to be clutch. A wild pitch. Oh, man. Wild pitch getting Trammell to third. We'll take it. Let's see if Lou can lift it to anywhere in the outfield. I mean, Sheridan's got a good arm out there. But anywhere should get the job done. Trammell's got okay speed. 1-2 count. Oh, he's going to get it done with a base hit. Trammell scores in his 4-3 Detroit. Whitaker, 4 for 4 today. And 3 RBI. Unbelievable. That's amazing. All right. Now we got Lou on first. Here's Greg Brock. He had a hit last time up, and he grounds it into second, and he beats out the double play for the 3rd time today. And maybe we have to let Brock start to steal a little bit more. 2 down, runner on first. Mickey Hatcher flying out to left. So we go to the top of the 8th inning. We take the lead. We're bringing in Dave Smith here. He's been our right-handed setup specialist. And you see the numbers. He's been good. I think he did have 1 bad outing. Look at his log. He's got a 1.74 ERA in the last 20 games. So he's been pretty solid. He's going to face the switch hitter, Tim Ireland, who's been a total thorn in our side. I think we are going to take out Barfield and bring in Eddie Miller to play center. Much better speed. and much better range. So he jumps from an 80 to an 86 in center field. Try to cut down these extra base hits today. Here's Tim Ireland. He walks him. Crap. That's the tying run on first. Here's Don Slaught. Will Ireland be going? Oh, Irish eyes are crying. Double play. Don Slaught. 4-6-3. And Smith is digging himself out of that hole. Here's Darryl Motley, and Motley gets a base hit up the middle. And now here come the lefties. So we're going to Dave Rucker. We are really working this bullpen. His 70th appearance of the season. I once played a sim where I had Mike Marshall, the pitcher Mike Marshall, played for the Tigers, mostly for the Dodgers. He won a Cy Young as a closer. And I once pitched him. He's a left-hander as well. I once pitched him in 110 games one season. And Dave Rucker, he's not going to get there, but he could do it someday for us. Here's Willie Mays Aikens. Ground ball to first. That should be out number 3. It is. And we're going to the bottom of the 8th inning. Up a run. They're going to bring in a reliever. It's former Detroit Tiger farmhand Roger Mason. His 16th appearance on the year, putting up some really strong numbers. His fastball tops out at 87 miles an hour. He's a major ground ball pitcher. 55% of the time. His two-seamer is his out pitch. Overall rated an 87 to 26-year-old rookie. A right-hander goes to arbitration in 1985. Okay, we've got George Brett due up, followed by Glenn Wilson and Gibby. Brett, ground ball to third. He goes to 0 for 4 today. 1 out. Glenn Wilson dumps it down the left field line. He'll hold with a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. Good job by Big Willie. Gibson. Oh, that looked like a base hit up the middle. Instead, it's a double. Oh, no, okay. Force the runner at second. Gibby beats it out. And we have Miller up, so I think we have to send Gibson. It's a 73% here. We're going to send Gibson because, I mean, Miller's not going to drive him in. Probably not even, wouldn't even get on base. And Gibson steals this time. There we go. Playing the odds. His 22nd stolen base, 22 for 35. Not the best ratio. Runner on second then for Miller. Can Miller be a hero? 1-2 count. Yeah, it's good. He's in there for defensive purposes. What are you going to do? Now, Rucker could close this ball game out. We've got 3 lefties here. If he doesn't make it, then we'll bring Weaver in against the right-hander, Harper. So let's see if we can close this ball game out. Tigers are up a run. Pete LaCock slams it to left. Gibby, good hustle, making the catch. He's been really solid in the outfield this year. 1 down. Here's Rance Mulliniks. Only a 205 hitter versus lefties, but don't let that fool you. Ground ball to short. Trammell is out number 2. We are 1 out away from winning another ball game. Our 92nd game of the year. It's past Sheridan. Sub 200 hitter. And a fly ball to center. Miller's got to go back quickly to get it. Out number 3. Tigers win 4-3. Handshakes, butt snaps, and happy steaks. Great job by the Tigers fighting back in that ball game. Okay, let's take a look at the standings, folks. Damn it. We are still 4 games back. We've won 5 in a row. And Boston is eliminated. They were right there, and then they tanked it right down to the this last 2 weeks of the season. It's all clogged up in the West. Somebody get a plunger. It's California and Seattle tied with Oakland, half game back. Let's take a look at the National League. Mets 3.5 up. Now that's pretty much a done deal. I don't see how the Metropolitans can blow it. And Los Angeles has jumped over Cincinnati. So that's coming down to the wire. I think St. Louis was eliminated after yesterday. But, man, there's still 5 teams in it in the West, technically. Let's take a look at headline news. Brainiac Baseball Daily Beat. Jim Sundberg's 4 RBIs lead the White Sox to a win. Jim Sundberg went 2 for 5 with a double. Sap Randall, 3 for 5, a double. Number 9 hitter Tony Scott went 2 for 4 with a triple. And Rod Allen, who's leading the American League in home runs right now with 34, went 2 for 4, had a stolen base. No home runs. 7-1 trouncing puts Los Angeles in first. Yes, this is the Dodgers in Chicago. Okay, so the Dodgers defeated the Cubs. Dodger pitcher Rick Sutcliffe went 9 innings, gave up 1 run. Cubs 1 walk and 1 home run. Did he hit a home run? Cubs number 7 hitter Ken Phelps shut down. Dan Ron shut down. Jesus Alfaro shut down. Everybody shut down. The Cubs are planning a vacation right now. 2 home runs for Woods in a 5-2 Blue Jays win. Al Woods went 2 for 4, 2 home runs. He's been pretty good. Let's look at his scouting. 13 home runs in 80 games. That's a career high. Left-hander crushing it in that ballpark. Were they at home? No, they were actually in Seattle for that. All right. Next one. Lou Whitaker, 4 hits. He was definitely the player of the game. Glenn Wilson had the home run. That was awesome. Trammell had a couple of hits. Both of them were doubles. So, great job. Let's take a look at transactions. Oh, no. Rick Sutcliffe threw the complete game, and then he broke his jaw. How did he break his jaw? On a jawbreaker? 36 days. He's out for the playoffs, and you know what? I think the Dodgers have 3 starters that are injured now. Let's take a quick look. It's important to the game. Yeah, they're missing Tim Belcher and Rick Sutcliffe, and if Rick Sutcliffe broke his jaw in a jawbreaker, they're bringing in Oral. Take over that 5th spot. Lots of mouth issues here on this team. But they still might win the division. They got Mike Ramsey, who's actually a batter in real life. This game jacked that one up royally. I can't fix it. I tried. All right, and then Bobby Ojeda gets a 4-year extension despite being terrible this year. 6-16 with a 5.17 ERA. What are you going to do? All right. Let's take a look at the box score, and we'll get out of here. Tigers are 14-5 in September. We were great in April, great in September, and pretty mediocre the rest of the way. Whitaker, 4 for 4 with 3 ribbies. He had the home run. He's got home run in back-to-back games now. Trammell had the 2 doubles to give him 20. Glenn Wilson had his 23rd home run. Gibby had a stolen base, was caught stealing. Brian Kelly, he just couldn't stick around. We had to be smart about it. He might have got the win if we'd kept him in there, but George Capizzello gets the gerb done. He goes 5-3 on the year, and Dave Rucker gets his 12th save as a left-handed closer. He went 1 1/3 innings, getting the gerb done. Bill Paschall takes the loss, 9-16. Tim Ireland, what a dick. He went 2 for 3, had a triple and a home run. He went deep after we talked smack. All right, let's close this game up. All right, we're going to come back tomorrow. I may not play a baseball game tomorrow because we're going to play the football game. I may not have time for both tomorrow. So if we don't play a baseball game tomorrow, we'll definitely play one on Monday. Until then, everyone, have a great day.